Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And I ran across something today that I wanted to show you as soon as possible. And it's about ham radio and about space exploration, both of which I am very interested in. And I imagine many of you that are watching my shows are also interested. Anyway, I watch the National Geographic channel on TV, and there's an upcoming series on the flight to Mars. And I got an email today that took me to a link that's kind of an introduction to this series. And let me show it to you. I'll put the links to these web pages down in the description under this video. But this one is on the National Geographic channel, and let me go back up to the top. I had moved down to the bottom here. Let me get this out of my way. And this is a article about a guide to ham radio. And it's some pretty good little article about ham radio in general, what it's all about, and it tells you about this pre-show to the Mars show that they have on their channel. And it's about two sisters who get into ham radio and talk to the astronauts. There's a couple of things that are a little confusing to me on this show, on this little pre-show. One is on my monitor and my setup, the video was a little dark. Now, I don't know whether they did it on purpose or not, but I could not recognize the radios the two sisters were using. There's a picture of the top of the radio right here on this still picture. And to me, even though I couldn't see it very well, they looked like Panasonic shortwave receivers, not transceivers. So I don't know. Maybe you can see better and tell us what you think the radio is. But anyway, if you go down to the bottom of this page, here's the article. And down here is the pre-show, kind of introduction to this series that's coming up. And it's about these two sisters. And if you click on this, the show will start on your computer. And it's about 30 minutes, and it's pretty good. One other thing that's a little confusing is when they first find the first radio, there's a book with it, and it says you can't operate ham radio without a license or something to that effect. And yet, as the movie goes on, they do just that. So that's a little confusing to me. I don't know. Anyway, so take a look at this and put on your calendar this upcoming event. It starts, I think, November 14th on the History Channel. And they have a little commercial about the show at the end of this video, so you can find out the details of the show. The other thing is related to this, and they mentioned that down here it says there are over 600,000 ham operators in the U.S. alone, with 2 million worldwide. And I found another page today, which is kind of coincidental. So I found this page, which is a table of the total amateur radio station license. I assume this means in the United States, because you can see the numbers are similar to what's mentioned in that article, although they're higher. And over here in this column is the total number of amateur radio licenses, all classes included. And then if you go across here, these are the totals for each class, and it's the totals for each month for a couple of years now. And as you can see, it's on the increase, with the exception that the advanced license and the novice license is a decrease, and that is because those licenses have been phased out. So you either have to get a technician's license if you have a novice, or you have to get an extra. That's my understanding. I could be wrong. I'll accept any corrections gladly. But and then you can click on one of these headers, like we can click on General, and it gives you a graph of the growth from 2000 to present day. And you can see there was a decline about the mid 2006, 7, and then boom, there was an increase, and it's going up continuously now since 2006. I think that's partly because it's easier to pass the test, and it's partly due to the fact that you can get radios, brand new radios, much cheaper nowadays than you could earlier in the early 2005, 2006 time frame. So that's just my guess. I don't know. I'm no expert. I'll admit it. So anyway, take a look at these two pages. I thought they might be of interest to you. Anyway, if you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.